Welcome to the Daily Guardian digital platform. I'm Mahima Kataria, joined by my senior editor, Mr. Ashish. But what actually happened today is a bigger day because we are talking about the Karnataka hijab ban. What exactly happened? In Supreme Court, there was a split verdict. That means the divergent opinions. To have a further knowledge of what exactly happened inside the Supreme Court, we'll straight away go across to the senior editor. So what exactly happened? Because we know the divergent opinion means Justice Hemant Gupta had one opinion and Justice Sudhanshu had another.
Yeah, of course. Justice Hemant Gupta had clearly says that I am dismissing the petition which is filed by the lady petitioner in Supreme Court. There are 23 petitions which has been filed in Supreme Court challenging the Karnataka High Court verdict in top court, in which Karnataka High Court had upheld the decision passed by the Karnataka Education Board, in which Karnataka Education Board had banned hijab in school premises. The first thing is there, the Hemant Gupta in his judgment said that I have pointed out many points in which I have go through whether the Article 25 is absolute or not, whether the hijab is the internal part of Islam or not. All these points I have go through, but what I have find in my conclusion that all these petitions are liable to be dismissed. If you will go through the judgment which is passed by the Sudhanshu Dhulia has clearly said that High Court should not go into the Article 25 in this particular case, and while saying that Sudhanshu Dhulia has set aside the order which has been passed by the Karnataka High Court. The third important thing is that the ban on hijab will continue. The main thing is that the ban in hijab will continue. Second important thing is that now the 3 judges bench is going to hear this matter. Third important point is that CJI is a master of roster, so the matter will go before him. After that, he will decide who is going to hear this matter. Fourth important thing is that whenever the matter will be listed before the appropriate bench, the petitioner side, they are going to demand to stay the order which had been passed by the Karnataka High Court. Because right now, the Karnataka High Court order is not satisfied by Supreme Court. That means hijab ban is still continue in school premises. Now it remains to be seen when CJI is going to constitute a larger bench, whether this 3 judges bench or whether this constitution bench. It's a decision will be taken by the CJI, and we also have to see whether all these petitioners, that 23 petitioner, whether they are going to approach CJI Justice UU Lalit to constitute a larger bench as soon as possible or not, Mima.
So exactly, you can see that how the divergent opinions, one correctly stated by Ashish ji that how Justice Hemant Gupta clearly backed onto the Karnataka High Court's order, and Justice Sudhanshu Dhulia, where he correctly stated that it is all what is on his mind is all about the choices. He correctly stated that he is in the favor of Article 14 and 19. So there was the divergent opinion, but also Ashish, if we talk about, you stated that now it is going to go before the CJI, it is going to, now the bench is going to be constituted. How early can this bench be constituted, and whether it is going to be, because you said that it could be a 3 bench or it could be a 5 bench?
It depends upon Mahima, it depends upon the CJI. It's a prerogative of CJI that when he going to constitute a bench. That's why I am saying that these 23 petitioners, the senior advocate who appeared for this petitioner like Dushyant Dave, Raju Dhawan sir, they are definitely going to demand CJI Justice UU Lalit to constitute a bench as soon as possible, because what they have demanding that whenever the matter will be posted before that particular bench, that means either it's a 3 judges bench or 5 judges bench, they are going to demand to put a stay on the order which had been passed by the Karnataka High Court. And it remains to be seen that when they are going to approach CJI Justice UU Lalit, yes, but there is a split verdict. But one thing is clear, that there is a ban on hijab in school premises.
So also to give a view to our viewers that what exactly conspired was that on 15th of March, Karnataka High Court rejected onto the plea of few girls stating that they want to wear hijab while going to school. They clearly, the Karnataka High Court dismissed onto their plea and stated that it is not the essential part or the practice of Islam. But today, we in the Supreme Court, we are in the Supreme Court lawns, and we had witnessed a split in verdict. So we are waiting that what is going to happen next now. We are waiting that how the bench is going to be formed, and as soon as possible it is going to be formed because now everything is going to start with a fresh plea. It would be a fresh thing that is going to come up before the bench, Ashish.
I think fresh argument will be happen because all the three judges will be new in this matter. So of course the argument will happen fresh. They will argue the fresh. They have to cite documents. They have to cite everything in the fresh manner. So it will take time. Whenever the hearing will take place before the top court of the country, it will take time because what we have witnesses in the past that the 10 days long hearing took place before Supreme Court when the matter was pending before through two judges bench. If the matter will be pending before the three judges bench, definitely petitioner are going to say that the please refer this matter before a constitution bench. In that particular aspect, we have to also see whether the Supreme Court will transfer this matter or Supreme Court constitution bench. In that particular aspect, we have to also see whether the Supreme Court will transfer this matter or Supreme Court before constitution bench or not. So there are many questions, but we have to wait for whether when Supreme Court is going to constitute a new bench for the hijab hearing.
So it is going to be a longer procedure because whether it will go to the constitutional bench or to the larger bench, that needs to be decided first, and this is going to be a fresh argument from both the sides, and we'll have to wait and watch because the ban is still there. Ban is not yet been quashed because there were the divergent opinions, but the ban on the Karnataka hijab stays. You're watching the digital platform. For more updates, stay tuned.